Okay, it is Friday, July 26th, 2024, and we're going to be talking about taming your stress. So, how do you tame your stress, and why is it so important? I tame my stress with creativity and keeping a realistic mindset of how to do that, right? So I work with a bullet journal for several years, but I noticed that when I was rushed to a deadline, or even, had more stuff piled on top of me, that I would get completely overwhelmed and I'd forget about it. And so I thought, well, I guess that's not working for me. Let me try something else. And I tried Google Calendar, and it was okay. It was all right. It did keep, my appointments, my events, my tasks. But I also noticed that when I clicked off on the task, it would disappear. So I really wasn't sure, like, if I looked at it at the end of the day, I could see that there was less items on the task list, but I didn't see what I accomplished. And that's important to me. I got 3 things done. I got 5 things done. I got 7 things done. Whatever that was, I could not determine that. And that bothered me. I'm the type of person that loves to cross off things on my list, not even check them off. I don't want to see them again, but I want to be able to count them. So, so that was really important to me. So I'm going to go back to my bullet journal. And I even noticed that when I started with the bullet journals, I started with the smaller ones. I think that's an A5. And I would use like 2.5 bullet journals each year. And then I had another bullet journal for my reading log, and I had another bullet journal for the items that were going to happen consistently throughout the year. That got too complicated. And I think that's another reason why I didn't continue with the bullet journal. It was just too complicated. Oh, which journal is for what thing? No. I'm not going to do that anymore. So I figured, I'll go the bigger journal, and I'll just use 2 of those per year, and I'll have everything in them. Those are too bulky. They're too big. I never want to carry them around, and I stopped using those too. So I'm definitely going to go back to my bullet journal, and I don't care if I use 2.5, 3 of them, 4 of them. That's what makes me happy. I want to see everything that I accomplish on that day, on that week, in that month. And I want to be able to cross them off. And I want to be creative. I want to use my stickers. I want to use my stamps. Whatever. That is a time that I have to carve out in my schedule in order to do that. And I have to do that so that I can stay on task. I don't get overwhelmed, and I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm going to do. So, why is it so important to tame your stress? Well, I'm certain you know how it feels when you're stressed out, right? And your sugars are are affected by your levels of stress, your unhappiness, your emotions, right? So when we tame our stress and we find things to help us relax or celebrate the small wins, that's on a positive level. And so when you are happy, your levels are easier to control, right? So we definitely want to try and do that. And I, even before the bullet journal, I started with, to-do list. Everybody has a to-do list, right? And so I just kept adding to the to-do list. It never ended, and I never celebrated those things that I accomplished and cut them out. It was just 5 more things that needed to get done. I needed to clean the bathroom. I needed to do laundry. I needed to list. I needed to, whatever your things are. The kids have to go to band camp, or there's a football game, or whatever it is. And talking about that, you might be thinking, well, if I have all these things to do, when am I going to find the time to do it, right? If I decide to do a bullet journal, if I decide whatever you decide, when am I going to do that? And my friend Samantha said something to me one day that has stuck with me for a long time now. Do you value yourself? Do you value who you are and what you do? Right? So if you value yourself, you will find the time to do it. And I'm not talking about going to the gym for an hour. I'm talking about putting on your favorite song and dancing from beginning to end of that song. What is that, 3 minutes and 30 seconds? You can find the time to do that. You can find the time to do that. And when you finish, if you want to continue with your to-do list and you pick the top 3 things that you want to accomplish, and when you accomplish those top 3 things, you celebrate it. You take a break. You go on a walk. You watch an episode of whatever you're watching, whatever you enjoy. You celebrate those. Go to Starbucks. I love their herbal raspberry hibiscus tea. I get it cold, and then I put some Splenda in there. Oh my goodness. That's not against the rules. Hello, it's herbal tea. You can do that. Just don't do what I do and get the lemon cake. It's bad. Iced lemon. Oh, that's bad for you. Anyway, I was just joking. You do what you want. As long as you know what the consequence it is, you just do whatever you want. But the point is you really need to tame that stress. I overworked myself this week. I looked at my Fitbit, and it calculates how much sleep I get. One night I got 4 hours. Not good. Not good at all. No wonder why I am absolutely dragging today. So I am taking off tomorrow. I'm going to a play. I am going to have a good time. And I am not going to think one little thing about work. I have to ship. But that's it. Nothing else. I'll ship my stuff, and that's it. On Sunday, I'm not going to be working on my computer. but I'm going to work in the house because I'm planning on moving from this room up to the second floor. And since all the kids have moved out, and I need to clean that room out and get everything situated, and that's going to take a while. So I'm going to work on that on Sunday. I think that'll be a happy thing. And so basically the weekend is mine. It's completely mine. And then I'll be ready to start work on Monday and go from there. What other things can you do to relieve some stress? Let's see. You can play with the dog. You could take a walk. Did I say that? Yeah, I think I did. You can color. You can paint. You can craft. I know. Those are the things I do. You can work out for 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Stretch. Whatever works for you. Bicycle. You like bicycling? Do it. Do it. Go around the block. Whatever makes you happy. Celebrate those wins to get your spirits up so that you're in a positive mood, you're not dragging, you're not stressed. And furthermore, you definitely get many more things done, or much more things done, when you are focused and your mind is clear. That, I always get more things done, and it feels so much better when I'm in that mood than I do today, where I am just exhausted. It is a process. It is a process to figure out what works for you. Just like the bullet journal for me, I did the to-do list, then I went to the small journals, then I thought, oh no, I'm going to go to the bigger journals. I saw someone on YouTube do it. I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. I'll go to the bigger journals. No, Then I was like, okay, I'll go to Google Calendar. I'll do it that way. No, that's not working. So I'm going to go back to my little journals, and I'm going to carve out time every week to get my layouts done. I will be so much happier, and I am going to somehow figure out, until the upstairs room is done, I'm going to figure out where I can lay it out so I can see it all the time and cross things off, right? That'll keep me happy. So keep working at it. Keep your stress and your sugars in check, and have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Any questions, any comments, anything you want to do, say, put it down in the comments. Great talking to you. Have a great weekend. Bye.